You know what happened today that I was asking one of my senior for, few guidance regarding the retention power. And I told him that I'm not able to memorize things and all that. He kind of judged me. He said, "You are complaining. It doesn't matter whether you have removed all the distraction or not, but you are in that complaining zone. You have to focus on that." And I was kind of bummed about that. I felt I am asking you something else, and you are telling me that I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I am facing some problem, and that's why I have come to you so that you can guide me. You can provide me the solution that I actually need at that point of time. And regarding what he said, is that I already knew about it. Okay. And it's as simple as that. If I am not okay in 10 things, and if I'm trying to make every each and every 10 thing work at the same time, it's not going to happen. I actually have to focus on one thing at a time. Then only I will be able to slowly get improve in each of the 10 things. So, few days back, I have had a conversation with him, and I've told him that these are my problems and all that. So he told me that you have to work on one thing at a time. At that point, he said, I have to do one thing at a time. I have to focus on one thing at a time. So I was very particular about, okay, first I will do this, then this, then this. So slowly, I have removed all the distractions uh, around me. For example, in my phone, I have stopped using Instagram, I have stopped using Facebook for few days, but I love to create. So I have been creating for a while. Then I thought, I'm not feeling okay, I'm having cold. Okay, so at that point of time, I thought, okay, let's decrease the intensity of creation. If at that point of time I have my Instagram and Facebook on in my phone, then I can do one thing, that I will just uninstall it, and whenever I'm feeling like to upload, I will install and upload it. So that's what I have been doing. Then after that, I stopped uploading. It's just that my uh, Instagram account and Facebook account was there, but I was not uploading anything. Then I deactivated both of my accounts because I was focusing on the intensity. If I am here, if my intensity of distraction is here and I want to be here, like, I want to decrease the intensity, I have to take one step at a time. I have to, if I'm taking stairs and if I'm going down, I can't go down from step 10 to 5. No, I have to, put my step on the 9, 8, 7, these, like, I have to do the countdown. So that's how I have been doing. And just 2 days back, I uninstalled my, sorry, I deactivated actually my Instagram account and Facebook account. And the only thing that I have been doing right now is practicing English, like the way I am doing it right now. So what he said was not true, because I was not able to agree to that. It's okay even if you are judging me, I understand, because you are in that position, you have achieved a lot in your life, so you are judging me, it's fine. But saying that I am in a complaining mode is totally wrong, because I also I have been self aware for the past few months, okay? And I know that I have been in the complaining zone, and I have already realized it, that if I am living in a complaining zone, I cannot improve myself. So even if I am complaining my boundaries, sorry, if I'm complaining about my surrounding, if I'm complaining about every single thing in my life, if I'm not happy about the about my clothes, if I'm not happy about the food that I'm getting, if I'm complaining every single if I'm complaining about every single thing in my life, I know that I will not be happy, and I have already realized it. And these days I am and these days one minute and these days I don't think so that I am complaining. Instead of complaining, I have developed this habit of feeling grateful about every single thing in my life. Obviously, slowly. I am not a machine, nor I am a computer. Well, machine and computer are the same thing. Leave it. I am not a machine, okay? If I have to be grateful about my clothes, my heart, my body, my hands, my eyes, nose, the house that I'm living in, this floor, this diary, comb, pen, food, I have to focus on one thing at a time. I cannot be grateful about every single thing in my life at one point of time. Even from coming from a complaining mode to a grateful mode, it takes time. I cannot fix everything at once. If I am complaining about something and if I want to feel grateful about it, I have to focus on one. If I have to focus on that one particular thing. If I am complaining about the food, then I have to shift my focus from complaining to I have to shift my focus from complaining mode to actually be grateful about eating that food, to be grateful about the farmers, to be grateful about the trees, to be grateful about my mother that she's cooking such a delicious food. So it takes time, and I have already developed this habit. But what he was saying that I am complaining, right? We have we have seen a lot of people around us who think that if we are sharing something, they think that we are complaining. For example, and this is the one thing that one of my friend you know told me about. This is one of the thing that my friend has given uh, a thought about it, or I can say a new perspective, because not thought I have not thought about this before ever. He said that if you are hurt, if you are feeling bad about something, or if anyone has told you something and you are feeling bad, you have to take few moments, and if you are sharing it with anyone, it does not count in gossiping or bitching, nor it will count in complaining. You are just expressing your hurt, you are just expressing how bad you are feeling just because that person has done something to you, or that person has told you something, or maybe that person has made fun of you or anything. You are feeling hurt, you are feeling bad, and you are just expressing it. Does not count it does not count to it does not mean that I am complaining, gossiping, or bitching. So the moment my senior told me this, that I am complaining, I think I have to focus on the filler words that I have been using, filler thing that I have been using. Okay, I will just take a pause and say whatever I want to. So the moment when my senior said that I am complaining, I immediately take a pause and I told him that I'm not complaining. The second thing that I told him was that I have seen a lot of improvement in myself. What he was telling me, that only if you have removed all the distractions, that doesn't gonna help you. Okay, I understand. But you are so foolish, you are so ungrateful that you have not realized that how precious is to appreciate other one appreciate the people around you. Even if it's even if it is 1% of the progress, it's good to appreciate. Nor I'm expecting him to appreciate me. I just told him that I have seen improvement in myself. I have removed all the distractions, and the minor distractions that I have been noticing around me, I will work on it. But whatever he was telling me is not my reality right now. And that's when I realized that how often we take a lot of things personally, whatever others are telling us. That moment I realized that how often we take everything personally. Maybe that person has the habit of judging. Maybe that person maybe that person does not know how to appreciate little bit of efforts. Maybe they have not been in their life at that position where others have appreciated them. Appreciate. Maybe that person was not in that position in his life where people around him was not appreciating him. But this thinking is in my mind, right? So that's when I chose to respond instead of reacting. I told him whatever I was feeling. I told him that first, I am not complaining. Second, I have seen a lot of progress in myself. I have seen improvement. And he was saying sorry if I was being rude, but that's the reality that you have to accept. And at that moment I realized that was the reality that I have already accepted much before. No, I have already accepted these things earlier. But some people have this habit of feeling great, feeling superior after telling the other person that look, this is your reality. But no, that was not my reality. And for the first time ever, I was not bothered to be judged. I proved my point. I just told whatever I felt about myself. I told him that I have seen improvement. I have I have cleared all the distractions around me, and I'm working on myself. But yes, at this point I'm not 100%, but at least 20% I have improved, and I will focus on 20%. Because if you are judging me for the 80%, I can't do anything. I am choosing to focus on the 20% because I am right now I am only focusing on one thing at a time, one work at a time. That's it. It's good 13 minutes.